actor. Yeah.
Okay. And then you wear so many hats too. I mean, because you're also a writer.
Hmm.
Um, you're producing your own projects as well.
Yeah.
So can you kind of walk us through how that started developing? So you went from dance, you went into acting, and
Yeah.
then did you start? How did all that progress?
Yeah. I it all progressed because it's all storytelling. I think
Right,
that's where I kind of realized that everything I've been doing is an expression of storytelling or a form of storytelling.
right.
So, um, what happened for me is I actually the part I deleted about my childhood is I always was a writer, always.
And that
Like,
was what I was going to ask because a lot of
yeah,
people I talk to, they especially like the actors, they always say that they when they were younger they started by writing stories.
yeah,
Yeah,
same. I started more. It was more I was journaling all the time, and I wanted to
right,
be a journalist, and I was interviewing people and writing stories. I was on my newspaper, and I love stories. Like,
right,
and I love the process. I love hearing a good one. I love experiencing one. I love finding them. Like a lot of what I did when I was on high school or junior high newspaper, but particularly high school, was trying to learn what makes for a good story.
right,
So we would pitch ideas, and we had a phenomenal teacher there who was basically the supervisor of our newspaper. So
right.
she really, really helped me looking back on it. And my creative writing teacher, oh my gosh, I love him so much. But point is I was always writing and creative writing. So did not think about acting. There was nowhere in my mind. But
Wow,
I do think that you mentioned like sharing things that could help other people in their journey. And I think if I
right,
could share something that would hopefully be helpful, is that I always had the idea that I had to choose one or the other. So when I was writing and then I kind of got more serious about acting, I thought, oh, I have to give up writing. Now I have to focus on acting. So when I was training in acting, I really was all about acting. I had kind of put my writing on pause.
oh, wow,
It was later down the road that I realized that these things can be integrated and that we don't have to choose, that you can actually work these things together. And
right,
that's what people that are hyphenates do. When you look at like Mindy Kaling and Tina Fey and Larry David,
right,
um, Issa Rae, I mean, Aziz Ansari, Hassan Minaj, all these people that are hyphenates, Kristen Wiig. It's like they're acting, they're writing, and they're producing, directing. So I'm so relieved and grateful that I finally figured that out,
right,
because for a long time I thought it was an either or kind of situation. And I actually think that um, it makes me really happy to do all three and not have to choose.
right. And and I was going to ask you too. Being that you produce, write, and act, wearing all three hats, does that really help you get through like with a project? Because you have more creative input into it. And then, I'm glad you decided to continue acting because you're a great actress. So,
Thank
you know,
you.
adding that, but being able to do all three, I know it's kind of tough because they're all three separate beasts in themselves. But does it give you? Do you feel like that gives you more freedom to be able to get through a project?
I think that acting makes me a stronger writer.
Okay.
Um, uh, I feel a little awkward saying that because it sounds
Mhm.
immodest, and I but I do think, let me rephrase that. I feel like the study of acting or understanding how a scene is a map for actors to interpret, that has helped me write scenes for actors to bring to life. So it's
Right.
almost like if you know you're right creating this map, like how will the map be the easiest thing to follow? Or another analogy is if you have to create the instructions to build something, right? You get
Right.
something here and you get the instructions. It's like if you know you're going to have to be the one making it, then you're going to write really clear instructions. So understanding how to break down and bring to life a scene comprehension as an actor, I feel like it's helped me in my writing.